So Dan and I are walking up the Llanberis Path, and I've only ever done it once before, a long time ago when I was a hiker, and now I remember why I haven't done it since. It's not a particularly photographically interesting path, at least at the bottom, but things are getting a bit more interesting now. Llanberis Path is the longest path up to Snowdon. Ooh, just shield that. And it's getting a bit windy, and it's one that most of the tourists use. But we're not going to the top of Snowdon today. As you can see, it's a little bit clagged in, so we are going to go somewhere else, which has probably got a little bit more photographic potential today. Nice light going on over there. That's epic. I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can see this. Ah, look at that. Damn, just missed a good photo there. The path isn't full of photographic potential. Oh well. Right, come on Dan, let's crack on.
Don't know what you mean. You can't put all things aside. There's no way out. God knows I've tried. You wait.
Not the most arduous climb in the world. Didn't take too long, but carrying all the photography equipment is a burden. Now, if you're out doing this kind of photography, I would say when you've reached your destination, unless it's all kicking off, which clearly it isn't quite yet, what you want to really do is just chill out a little bit, take your pack off, allow yourself to breathe, and really drink in the atmosphere effectively, and you know, sit down and refuel. Have a snack in today's snack of choice with Easter fast approaching. Mini eggs. Oh, they're frozen. Bloody hell. Oh, that's a visit to the dentist. Well, we've arrived at our destination, which is Llanberis, something like that. Right underneath Snowdon, clogging clock, yeah. And then we're going to go over onto this peak for sunset. We'll sing Horian. I was going to go through some compositional things while I was here, but it's the wind. You can hear the wind. It is so incredibly cold. The wind chill is ridiculous. I'll just get out the wind here a bit. It was really quite difficult just to actually get a shot, rather let alone do some video for it. But the reason we came here was because there's been cloud coming through, and actually there's some snow overnight, and unfortunately just where we are here, there's no snow. About 50 meters further up there is. So don't know why. Well, I do know why, but the snow line is literally just above us, so there's no snow, but there's some lovely rocks with some fantastic abstract lines in them and everything, so we had a little play with those, but the main reason was because of this big crag here with a lake and then all the rockage around. So with the clouds coming over, that was pretty atmospheric up there. Anyway, right, not going to hang around here because I'm getting really cold, and we've got to go and get onto this summit. This is just a couple of hours till sunset, and looking at the terrain, it's going to take us longer than I anticipated to get across there, so we've got to get a real shift on. Right, speak to you later. Oh, relief. We just come across this, which was entirely my fault and entirely stupid. We were following what we thought was a track path, but it actually just turned into a sheep track about halfway across, and then it got really quite dicey. So in the end we ended up sort of scrambling up moss and loose rocks and things. Really dangerous. I do not recommend anybody do that. So we're quite relieved we've got back to where there is a proper path, the Snowdon Ranger path, and we're just going to go down the Snowdon Ranger down to this bilch and then up onto Moyle Sing Horian or whatever it's called, and we've got it's 3:20, sunset is in 2 hours, so that should take us about 45 minutes to get to the top of there, and then we can wait around and get some nice hopefully get some nice light, because over there it's all looking pretty clear and really quite nice. So fingers crossed we get something nice. It's looking lovely down through there. Well, we've made it to the top of our objective, and it is absolutely stunning up here. It's beautiful, apart from there's no light. I've got this nice composition here of this little snowdrift, and then the ridge there heading off up to Snowdon, and there's some really nice dark clouds. So I've already taken quite a moody image, and if I'll show you what my composition is. That's basically my composition there. Just got this nice line coming through up to the mountain, but we are waiting for light. Now, you probably won't be able to see this, but there is clear blue sky out. We have got a magic slot, but there is cloud coming in from the northwest, and I think it's going to get there before the sun comes down. It's going to come down between this valley here, and so frustrating. But if the sun does turn up, I've got a problem with this this composition. Now, it would be really great if all that flood lit up. I actually want this bit to stay in shadow, because the fence here, it's just going to cast shadows across my my lovely snowdrift. So I've got to come up with a plan B. Plan B, if that does happen, is to hop over the fence and make something of the fence instead. But if that light turns up, it is literally going to turn up for maybe less than 5 minutes, possibly even just like 2 or 3 minutes. And it might not actually be strong enough to get to this point. It should light up all of this over here. So plan C is to get the 24-105 out and to shoot some panoramas, some vista type shots, and ignore this. But if that does light up, we'll at least get some reflected light over here, so it'll be worth taking a shot. This one is touch and go as to whether the light will turn up. a snow shower has come out of nowhere and we're two idiots standing in failing light. I don't know really why we're still here, to be honest. Why are we still here?
Promise me a photo.
I promised him a photo. I promised him spectacular light, and unfortunately today it hasn't quite materialized. But it's very atmospheric here, but I'm getting very, very cold. So I think it's time to get the hell out of Dodge. You win some, you lose some.